Today's class is focusing on the shoulders, trying to open up the shoulders. We tend to get very rounded in life. We tend to automatically sit and slouch, sitting at computers, driving our cars. All these things just encourage this curve of our spine. And as we age, our connective tissue then starts to harden over our muscles. So in time, this is then the only position that we can do, this rounded position. With yoga, you start to open up the connective tissue, start to loosen out, therefore, through the muscles and create this new lengthened posture, better for the spine, better for strength of the core, better for the energy flowing up and down through the body. So, as shoulders get nice and tight, if you start by just coming to sit cross-legged, and if you find that your knees are lifted, come and sit on a block. Grab hold of a towel if you don't have a strap, or a jumper, or just anything that you've got around you. And sitting up nice and tall with the arms out in front of you, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up, keeping the shoulders rolling down the back, and then exhale, lower the hands back down. Inhale to lift up, pulling the hands slightly away from each other, and exhale to lower. So this nice deep breath. Inhale, sitting up tall, rolling the shoulders down the back. Exhale, lowering the hands back down. And then from there, lifting the arms up. Maybe bring the hands a little bit wider, take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to pull the arms up, out behind you. So if you find that you kind of bend one elbow, then give yourself more space, take the hands further away from each other, and just doing a few of these rounds. Lowering down as you exhale. Inhale, lifting up. You'll probably feel it through the triceps, through the biceps, keeping the rib cage pulling in. A nice slow deep breath to loosen up through the shoulders. We'll do 2 more of those, lifting up, pulling the hands away, lowering back down. And then if you release your hands, bring your hands back around the front, bring the strap or your towel to shoulder width apart, lift the arms up, careful not to hunch the shoulders, get them rolling down the back, take a breath in. And as you exhale, pulling the arms out to the side, dropping the strap to the top of the neck. Getting this strength through the arms, but also movement through the shoulders. Movement creates moisture in the system, bringing a little bit more ability to move, a little bit more looseness through the joints. We'll do 1 more of those. Inhale, lift up, pulling the hands away from each other. Exhale, lowering the hands back down. And then releasing, and we'll just drop the strap to the side. We might use it again in a little bit. From there, coming onto all fours, keeping your knees hip width apart, walk your hands out in front of you, dropping your chin or your forehead down on the mat, and keep long in your lower back, tuck your tailbone under, and pull the hands back towards you. And here, if you breathe into your upper back, breathe into the shoulders, just again releasing through that area. A couple more deep breaths there. And then walking the hands back towards you. So the next one we're going to do, we're going to thread the right arm underneath so you can drop down onto that right shoulder. So this here might be plenty, and as you press your left hand down and pull your hips back, just starting to open up into that right shoulder and the left shoulder as well. Or you might bring your hands in prayer, lift up, take a breath in, and as you exhale, twist, squeezing the belly in, rolling the shoulders down the back, keeping long in your lower back there, breathing there for 2. And then on 1, releasing, coming back to the centre, take a breath. And then, dropping the left arm over to the side. Either stay where you are, or bring your hands in prayer, lift up onto the elbow, pull your right hip back a little bit, and work on getting long in the spine as you breathe in, And then twisting as you breathe out. Squeezing the belly in and up on the exhale. Lifting the pelvic floor, breathing here for 2. And then on 1, releasing. Coming back to the center. From here, walking the hands out in front of you a little bit further, and then pushing your way up into your downward dog, taking your time. So in your downward dog, with the arm position, in order to help the shoulders, what we don't want is the hunch of the shoulders. We want to roll the shoulders down the back, squeeze the forearms in towards each other, drop the head nice and heavy, and just take 2 or 3 breaths here. You might want to get a little bit of movement by bending one knee, breathing into the back of the straight leg, bending the other knee. Keeping that deep breath, and then if you come back to the center with the heels dropping down nice and low, the head hanging heavy, and take a couple of deep breaths here. From your downward dog, take a full breath in and a full breath out. And then look forward, step both feet forward behind your wrists. And then if it feels okay with a little bend in the knees, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale to lift the chest, get a bit of length. And then as you exhale, refold, drop the head heavy, reach the arms up over the back of the body. You want a little bend in the elbows and the fingertips to pull away from each other. And then taking a few slow breaths here, the weight of the head lengthening the spine. The back of the legs getting a good stretch. Muscles on the face really nice and soft. Take 1 more full breath in here. And a full breath out. And then if you drop your hands down to the ground, deepen the bend in the knees. And slowly, slowly roll all the way up to standing. Great. Lifting up and just taking a moment here. Taking a full breath in. And a full breath out. So now, coming up to standing and just doing a few nice shoulder shrugs, getting the shoulders really rolling down the back. As you inhale, reach the shoulders up. And as you exhale, back down. Sort of rounding them, just really releasing, getting a bit of movement. From here, we're going to keep the right foot in front and step the left foot back. And really simple, either have the back heel down or have it lifted if you feel tight in the back of the leg. You lean forward a little bit just to lengthen your lower back and neutralise your spine. And then bring your left arm over your right arm. From there, inhale, reach the arms up, lift the chest. And as you exhale, tuck the elbows into the stomach. Inhale, lifting up, arching back a little bit. Exhale to round. The feet want to press firmly away from each other. The hips are roughly in line. Every inhale, expand into the rib cage, nice deep breath. And every exhale, squeeze the belly in. 1 more of those. Great, and then from there, reach the arms up, bring the hands wide, bend the elbows, and pull the hands back slightly as you lift the chest. Breathing into the chest, rolling the shoulders down the back, squeezing the belly in and up. Breathing there for 2. And then on 1, releasing, let's bring the left hand down, right hand onto your lower back, and spin the chest open. Taking a breath there, maybe reach that top arm up and pull it back to really open up the shoulder and the chest on the right side. And then dropping the hand down, stepping back into your downward dog. When you're ready to take a breath in, come forward to your plank position. As you exhale, either drop the knees and lower down or lower all the way down. Try and get the chest down before the hips. Point the toes. Inhale, pull the shoulders back, roll the shoulders down the back. Back up onto the knees. Back up into your downward dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. 1 more time, looking forward. Stepping both feet behind both wrists. This time take elbow to elbow, letting the head hang heavy. And take a couple of deep breaths here, stretching out again through the back of the legs, allowing the shoulders to soften and release, the head to hang heavy. 1 more full breath in. And a full breath out. Dropping the hands down, deepening the bend in the knees, and rolling back up, taking your time to come up. Make sure you stand up tall when you lift up, and then step the right foot back. Maybe lean forward, get long in the lower back, lift and spread the toes, pressing them down. Then when you're ready, the right arm's going to come over the left. Hands either just come in fist or in a prayer. And when you're ready, inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, tuck the elbows into the ribs. Inhale, lifting and lengthening, lifting the chin, arching back. Exhale, squeezing the belly in. Great, inhale to lift. And exhale. One more like that. Inhale, lifting the chest, leaning back, squeezing the belly in and long in the lower back. Exhale, bringing in. And then releasing, and that same one again, bringing your arms and your elbows bent. Keep long in your lower back, pressing both feet away from each other, and pull the fingertips back, breathing into the chest. Breathing all the way across the upper arms, the chest, the shoulders roll down the back, breathing there for 2. And then on 1, bringing your right hand down. Get that back foot a little bit further away from you, and then reaching your right arm up and pulling it back behind you. So you're opening up all the way through the chest, through the shoulder. You want to breathe into that area as you open it up. Dropping that hand down. Stepping back into your downward dog. Inhale, lifting up onto your tiptoes. Exhale, drop the heels down towards the ground. Doesn't matter how low they go though, either high up or low down. Wherever you feel the stretch at the back of the legs. 1 more, inhale, lift up. Exhale to lower. And if you drop down onto your knees, drop your forearms down to the ground and reach your right arm over to the left side. Drop your head down wherever it falls and feel like you're pulling your right hand back towards you. Breathing into the right side of the body. Stretching out through the shoulder, through the upper arm. Breathing into the right rib cage. Great, and then changing sides. Reaching over to the left, dropping the hand down. And then coming over to the other side, reaching the hand over to the left hand over to the right. Dropping the head down, breathing into that left side as your left hip pulls back a little bit. Long breaths into the left side of the body, feeling like you were dragging that left hand back towards you slightly. And then from there, rolling up to a seated position. From here, from our seated position, if you bring your right hand onto the side of your neck and lean your neck over to the right, you might reach the left hand away from you. And just take a couple of breaths into the left side of the neck. Maybe take your teeth apart, get the jaw nice and soft. And just releasing all these muscles interlinked. Then if you look under your right armpit, walk your fingertips to the back of the head. And just gently pulling there, taking a breath there. Great, lifting back up and changing sides. Lifting the left arm up, inhale, sit up tall. As you exhale, leaning over to the left, right hand walks away from you, reaching the fingertips away and just gently encouraging that head down, only as much as feels okay, and then breathing into the right side. Okay, and then from there, if you look under your left armpit, walk the fingertips to the back of the head, and just taking a breath there, more into the back of the neck. Great, lifting back up. From there, just coming around to sit. Let's maybe just sit cross-legged. You take hold of your knees, inhale to open the chest, roll the shoulders back. And as you exhale, rounding, tucking the tailbone under. Great, inhale to lift. And exhale to round. Right, then just coming to sit cross-legged, hands onto the knees, inhale to open the chest, exhale to round. Great, inhale to open. And exhale. And one more there, inhale, lifting up. Exhale to round. Tucking the chin under, squeezing the belly in. From there, if you sit up tall, come down onto your back, facing either way, it doesn't matter. And then from there, with your arms by your side, your shoulders rolling in towards each other, lift the hips up into your bridge pose, and then start to roll the shoulder blades in towards each other, interlacing the hands underneath the body, pressing the feet quite firmly down into the floor. Your feet want to be hip distance apart. Every inhale, breathe wide into the rib cage. Every exhale, lift the hips a little bit higher, pressing down into the shoulders, squeezing the belly in and up, and breathing here for 3. 2. And then on 1, lowering back down. And from there, just coming, actually let's come into a little twist. So if you're tight in your back, keep both knees hugged in, reach your arms out to the side, drop your knees over to the right and look over to the left. If you find that your back feels okay, you're going to hug your left knee in and roll the left knee over to the right. So make your choice. And then rolling here, and you're encouraging that left shoulder down towards the ground. So again, breathing into the chest, breathing into the shoulder, squeezing the belly in as you exhale, twisting a little bit further. Breathing there for 2. One more deep breath there. And then back to the centre. Both knees hug in. Either drop your knees over to the left or straighten the left leg. Roll the right knee over to the left, reaching your right arm out this time. And just wherever you get to is perfect. Again, the shoulder might be lifted up off the ground. The knee might be high up, that's fine. Wherever you feel the pose, it's doing good. So roll the shoulder down, squeeze the belly in. Breathing here, deep breaths into the chest, into the shoulders for 2. One more deep breath. And then back to the centre. You stretch both legs down, interlace your hands under your head. Lift the head up, just to look down towards your toes and release the neck. And then coming down into your Shavasana, your rest pose. You want your arms away from the body, the heels good distance apart. Close the eyes. If you need to pop a jumper on, now's the time to do it. And just take as long as you can here. So sometimes it can help to set your alarm on your clock, on your phone, so you're not worrying about the time, just for 5 minutes or 10 if you've got the time. Softening through the muscles in the body, allowing the muscles in the face to relax, the shoulders to soften, the stomach to relax. And just slowing the breath, taking a couple of minutes there.